You're tired, but it's not the kind of tired that sleep can fix. It's a bone-deep exhaustion. It's waking up and already feeling behind. It's the feeling that you're running on an endless treadmill, and the finish line you were promised keeps moving further away. This isn't just stress. This is burnout, and in America it's become an epidemic. We wear our exhaustion as a badge of honor. We've been sold a dream, the hustle culture, that tells us if we just grind harder, optimize more, sleep less, we will eventually make it. But this dream has created a psychological trap. It leads to 3 distinct symptoms, first identified by psychologist Christina Maslach: overwhelming exhaustion. Not just physical, but emotional and mental, cynicism and detachment, the feeling that your work doesn't matter, a loss of passion, feeling disconnected from your life, a sense of inefficacy, the crushing feeling that no matter how hard you work, you're not making a difference. You're not good enough. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. This is the background radiation of modern American life. But what if the cure for this isn't another productivity hack? What if the problem isn't your schedule, but your soul? In this video, we will dismantle the psychology of burnout and explore the profound antidote offered by one of the 20th century's greatest thinkers, Viktor Frankl. This is not about working less. It's about living more. Why is this happening? Our brains and bodies are not built for this. Biologically, burnout is what happens when your fight-or-flight system never turns off. The deadline at work, the financial stress, the pressure from social media. Your brain interprets all of it as a life-threatening danger. Your body is flooded with cortisol day after day. You are in a constant state of high alert, and your system just breaks. But there's a deeper cultural reason this hits Americans so hard. We call it the grind set. We've tied our entire identity to our productivity. Your worth as a person has become synonymous with your output. What do you do? Is the first question we ask. We don't just have jobs, we are our jobs. This creates a terrifying psychological vulnerability, because if your job is your entire identity, what happens when you fail? What happens when you're laid off? Or what happens when you succeed and realize you still feel empty? This emptiness is the core of the problem. This is what the Stoics warned about. It's what Nietzsche warned about. It's the feeling of climbing a ladder, getting to the top, and realizing it was leaned against the wrong wall. This isn't just burnout. This is an existential vacuum. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist who survived the horrors of the Nazi concentration camps. In that ultimate place of suffering, he made a profound discovery. He saw that the people who had the best chance of survival were not the physically strongest. They were the ones who had a reason to live. A why. A meaning to hold on to. He developed a school of psychology called logotherapy, which is based on one idea. The primary driving force in all humans is not pleasure, like Freud said, or power, like Nietzsche's contemporaries said, but meaning. Frankl called the emptiness of modern life the existential vacuum. This is the void you feel when you have what to live on, money, a job, but no why to live for. Burnout is the existential vacuum disguised as productivity. You are not tired because you are working. You are tired because your work doesn't matter to you. You are pouring your life force into an empty bucket. Frankl's cure is simple to state, but profound to practice. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. You don't need a vacation. You need a mission. You don't need to escape your life. You need to find the meaning within it. So how do we do that? Frankl didn't just diagnose the problem. He gave us the prescription. He said we can discover meaning in our lives in 3 distinct ways: by creating a work or doing a deed. The path of creation. This is the most direct path, to find meaning by contributing something to the world. This does not mean your 9-to-5 job. It means finding your life's work, which is often different. Ask yourself, what problem do I want to solve? What skill do I have that I can offer to others? What would I build or create if money were no object? This is about shifting your focus from what can I get from the world to money, status, to what can I give to the world? This could be starting a creative project, mentoring a junior colleague, building a community garden, writing the book you've always talked about. When your work aligns with your values, it stops being a grind and becomes a calling. This kind of work gives you energy. It doesn't just take it. 2. By experiencing something or encountering someone. The path of connection. The second path is to find meaning in the world by experiencing it fully. This is the antidote to cynicism. It means finding meaning in love. Not just romantic love, but deep, authentic connection with friends, family, and community. Burnout isolates us. Meaning reconnects us. Who in your life could you truly listen to for an hour? It also means experiencing beauty. When was the last time you truly paid attention to a piece of music? Watched a sunset without posting it on Instagram? Read a great work of literature? These moments of awe pull us out of our small, anxious selves and connect us to something larger. They remind us that there is more to life than our to-do list. 3. By the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. The path of resilience. This is Frankl's most powerful and most difficult lesson. There will be times when you cannot change your situation. You will face pain, failure, and loss. You might be stuck in a job you hate to pay for medical bills. This is the unavoidable suffering. In these moments, Frankl says, we are given our last and greatest freedom, the freedom to choose our attitude. You cannot change the event, but you can change the meaning you assign to it. You can choose to face your hardship with courage, dignity, and grace. You can ask, what is this situation teaching me? How can this pain make me stronger? How can I use this to help others one day? This is the ultimate alchemy. It turns suffering into triumph. It turns a victim into a hero. This is the final pillar of an unbreakable mind. This connects directly to the stoicism we've discussed. The American burnout epidemic is a crisis of meaning. We have been chasing the wrong things. We have been optimizing our lives into emptiness. The hustle will never love you back. Your inbox will never be empty. Your bank account will never be full enough to heal the void inside. Stop trying to win a game that is designed to be unwinnable. It's time to play a different game entirely. The cure for burnout is not to do less, but to do more of what matters. Find your why. Create your work. Love your people. And face your suffering with courage. This is how you stop being a victim of your life and become the author of it. This is how you build a life that is not just successful, but meaningful. And that is a life that can never, ever burn out. If you are ready to start this journey, subscribe and let's begin. In the comments, tell us, what is one small thing you can do this week that feels truly meaningful to you?